Hey there, Heather, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to the quarterfinals of the 2011 MLS Cup via Dice United. You see the matchups and all that. Sees a lot of things happening. So we are in the quarterfinals. As Philly will take on the LA Galaxy, Seattle will take on Columbus, Chicago will take on DC, and Sporting KC will take on Real Salt Lake. Well, this should be interesting. First legs will be done. LA won 1-0, going to go by Jose Angel. Seattle beating Columbus 3-1 by 2 goals. So that means we will autoplay the second leg. Seattle won 2-1. So Seattle takes down Columbus. Freddie Montero doing the job. Chicago and DC tie 1-1. So they'll go to the second leg tied. And Sporting KC beats Salt Lake 1-0. So let's take a look at the matches. Well, first off, let's go to LA for Galaxy versus Philadelphia. Nice stadium. Landon Donovan, Mike McGee, Vitor Jr., Sean Franklin, Juan Pablo Angel, David Beckham on that team, Robbie Keane on the team, Jack Redeem, Freddie Hayduke, Greg Berhalter, future U.S. head coach. Goalies Donovan Ricketts, Canadian. I think he's Canadian, or is he Jamaican? Anyway, Fernando Mondragon from Uruguay for Philadelphia. Sebastian Letou, Carlos Ruiz, Freddie Adu, who was the 18-year prospect that didn't pan out. Michael Farfan, Brian Carroll, Gabriel Farfan. And so Josh Anderson's on the team. Should be. So LA and Philly change colors. 6 minutes into the game. Battle. Big battle. Hey, Duke was battling at the map. And it's a warning. He is lucky. He will only have to serve that much time. How much time? Double attack. Comeback surge. First by defense. 7 minutes. Big battle. Farfan backing into McGee. Farfan will get a warning for that. 17 minutes later. Galaxy will attack. Donovan. Oh! Landon Donovan. 1-0 LA Galaxy. 9 minutes later. Philly's defense. Comes the area. Stopped by Mondragon. Hartstein. Pitch battle. High intensity. That's a leg breaker. Is it red? Oh, card for Philadelphia. LA has a free kick. Donovan. But Mondragon makes a big save. Jordan Harvey out. Last moments of the first half. Galaxy on the attack. Control with the cross. Didn't work. And then half. Galaxy won 1-0 on Philly soil. They are winning 1-0 on home soil, so they're trying to knock out Philadelphia and go to the semifinals. 2 minutes later, Galaxy on the attack. Beckham blocked and cleared. 3 minutes later, Galaxy another attack. Barrett crosses, but Donovan does not get the goal at Mondragon. 13 minutes later, back by the Galaxy. That's for Barrett. The assist, and LA's gonna win this game practically. Yeah, I don't see Philly coming back. And the Galaxy took down Philly, so they'll be with Seattle, KC, and Real Salt Lake. Let's play that. From Rio Tinto Stadium in Salt Lake City. Kyle Beckerman, Matt Borchers, Will Johnson, the Canadian. Jameson Olive on that team. Andy Williams, Paulo Jr. The goalies Nick Romaldo against Jimmy Nielsen. Omar Bravo for Kansas City. Kyle Camara, Graham Susie. Julio Cesar, the defender. Ryan Smith. Michael Harrington. Jefferson. Kansas City won 1-0 in the first leg. See what happens here. 4 minutes. Salt Lake with the attack. Beckerman with the cross. Corner comes in. Susie goes up. Salt Lake has scored. If it stays 1-0, we're going to extra time. A minute later, Salt Lake with the attack. Espinoza. Nielsen stops the save. What a save. 9 minutes later. Pitch battle. The yellow attempts. Espinola. In trouble. Kansas City gets a free kick. Susie takes it. Burnbury tried to put it in the net. 9 minutes later. Salt Lake with the attack. Saburo. Salt Lake with the corner. Oh. No. Blocked. 9 minutes later. Battle. Salt Lake again with the ping pong. Olive. Corner results to nothing. So Nielsen's keeping these guys in it. 3 minutes later. Casey with the attack. Free kick. Corner for Kansas City. Ronaldo. Make it. Crunch time. Kansas City needs something. Ryan Smith gets a warning. Fortunately. Halftime. It's always 1-0 on KC. If the score stays the same, we are going to extra 30 minutes. 7 minutes later. Attack by Salt Lake. Williams with a chance. My huckleberry friend, Moon River, and you. 5 minutes later. Kansas City with the defense. Four corner. 5 minutes later. Attack by Kansas City. Kansas City will get the corner. Deep corner. Not even close. 7 minutes later. Kansas City with the corner. Bravo shoot. Corner. Olive will head it clear. They need this. Salt Lake. Johnson takes the corner. Salt Lake, they're in the semifinals for sure. Now Chicago and DC are playing. So every team who's made the semifinals from the Western Conference, LA, Seattle, and Real, Salt Lake. Chicago, DC, the only Eastern teams left. 1-1 tie. DC has the advantage because of their road goals. I'm going to change the color here because I got full last time, remember? We've seen DC, we've seen Chicago a few times. First few minutes, pitch battle for Chicago. Aldura. DC will get the free kick. But it's a poor kick. Heavy for Deshaun Johnson. Ten minutes later. Pitch battle. Duro will get a warning. He's close to being booted. 2 minutes later. Deep attack. But it did not go in. Bad luck by Papa. Papa. 6 minutes later. There's a foul. Evan White. Even White, I should say. Much later. Double time attack. Attack by DC. He had a chance. 5 minutes later. Chicago with the attack. Fire. 1-0, Chicago. Not much time later, DC with the defense. Got by Nahar. 8 minutes later. Touch battle. And hot time. Chicago leads 1-0, trying to get to the semifinals. 5 minutes later. Touch battle. Yellow intensity. Oh. Pontius. Ryan scored the hat trick against Toronto. He was on a yellow. 5 minutes later. DC with the attack. 1-1 tie. He's scored. Now, problem is, it's a tie. It's 1-1 both legs. So that means we would go 30 extra minutes. If we don't get DC United. Little shot by Jakovic. Warning, free kick for Chicago. Nope, not happening. 16 minutes later. Attack by Chicago. Fury takes a touch. And Hamid stops Fury from trying to take a shot. That's on Fury. Last few minutes. DC's got to take a chance. Take Jones. Sims with the corner. But Johnson claims it. And we're tied. Yep, 1-1. Right? Yeah, 1-1. End of normal time. We go to extra time. Because both teams were at 1-1. 4 minutes into the first battle. Nudge back from Nazareth. He's going to get a warning. Thank goodness for that. 1 minute later. First battle. Bad intensity. Jakovic. The yellow. Back -1. So it's a yellow for Jakovic. 2 minutes later. Back by Chicago. Jefferson's face. No. Over Chicago. Out swinger. Clear. 8 minutes later. Touch battle. Wait, Cigar. And we are going extra time, still tied 1-1. Battle for Chicago. Sends in the back. Palladini. Warning. And 9 minutes later. DC's defense. Durrell. Ooh, Durrell tried to score. End of extra time. We got a penalty shootout. Unbelievable. We got penalties between these two teams. Nahar, the penalty? Yeah. Graziani. Wolf. Gibbs. Yeah. Perch. Maduro. Pontius. Nazareth. Oh, Davies. Chavez must score. You keep going. Keep and wait. Papa. Fred Schneider. Baruch. Stephen King. Not the offer. Keeper check on Johnson. Save. Now Chicago has a chance. Gaston Fury for the win. Yeah. Match. We'll move to the semis. They were in the prelims. Now they're in the semifinals. Amazing job. Amazing job. Well, Davies scored for DC. Chicago had that 1-0 lead. All that, but yeah. Semifinals, Chicago versus LA, first leg. Chicago won 1-0 on a goal by Baruch. Salt Lake scoring 1-0 win over Seattle on a goal by Schuler. So we're going to play the second half. First, we're going to be in LA for LA versus Chicago. Josh Saunders versus John Conway in the nets. Three minutes into the game. LA with the attack. Selected. A big goal by Angel, scoring the man from Colombia. 1-0 LA. 9 minutes later. Pitch battle. Charges Beckham in the back. Fury is going to get a warning. 15 minutes later. LA's defense. Free kick. Figueroa. Michael Figueroa. And 2 minutes later. Double time attack. Chicago streams fire. Duro with a chance. Oh, Duro had a chance. The Canadian. Oh, Duro. Pitch battle. Duro back. Yellow Garza. So AJ gets yellow carded. 10 minutes later. Deep into injury time. LA with the attack. Donovan. Stopped by Conway. Landon Donovan had a chance to make it 2-0 for the Galaxy. But no, they won't. 3 minutes into the second half. Chicago's defense. Nothing given. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. 1 minute later. Pitch battle for LA. High intensity. Beckham. Oh no. Beckham on Papa. Beckham's red card. I think that means he's ineligible for the game in the final, right? 5 minutes later. Well, he's already down one. Play with the attack. Chance. No. 9 minutes later. A battle. Chicago. Robinson. Second yellow card of the day for the Fire. 13 minutes later. Chicago on the attack. We're tied at 1. We're going to be. Chicago now takes the lead on aggregate. Is that it? Yeah. Chicago 1-2-1. Okay, so Chicago's got the lead back. 7 minutes later. LA's defense. LA's counterattack. Junior. LA. Header clear. Chicago at the 1-0 lead. Now LA's got wait, it's right. Free kick. Dunivant gets a warning. Chicago with the free kick. Pause. Crunch time. LA needs this. Donovan? No! Landon Donovan has the ball and he flipped it. Still got a chance. Let's battle. Seager's late on virtual. Cigar. Yellow card. But that's it. The Chicago Fire and Chicago won 1-0. 1-1. Big win for Chicago. They're going to the final. LA's out. No chance for Beckham. Seattle, Real Salt Lake. Seattle Sounders, Freddie Montero, Larnago, Roger Levesque, Sammy Ochoa, O'Brien White, Tyson Wall, Casey Keller in net against Kyle Raelish. 9 minutes into the match, Salt Lake, Beckerman gets a warning. I think he's Canadian, Beckerman is. 9 minutes later, Seattle gets a pitch battle and a yellow intensity. Hodaro, it's a penalty kick by Borchers. Straight down the middle, yes. Borchers. Big goal by Real. 6 minutes later, Salt Lake's defense. Goal kick. 9 minutes later. Hit by Salt Lake. Morales crosses. Keller stops Espinola. Double time attack. Seattle streams attack. Jacqua. Montero. Oh, Montero, but Rainish stops it. 8 minutes later. Seattle's attack. Here to shoot. Rainish. Goal to react. But he makes a stop off of Evans. Crunch time. Seattle with the attack. Park. Stop by Rainish. What a stop by the Real Salt Lake goalie. And Real has a chance to knock off Seattle and go to the final. 6 minutes into the second half. Pitch battle. Tussle. Alonso gets mad. 17 minutes later. Salt Lake with the attack. Moro. Got it. It looks like Real's going to win this game. And they do. Real Salt Lake will face Chicago in the 1-2 team thing. Before we get that, let's look at everything in Chicago. 5 games with John Johnson, 3 by John Conway. They're 3-1-4 in the tournament. On the preliminary round, they faced Dallas. It was 2-2, but because they scored on the road, they won. The away goals were then beat Colorado 3-2, and then needed penalties to beat DC United before taking down LA Galaxy. Donald Godero has 3 goals, Diego Chavez 2, Corey Gibbs, Christian Nazareth, or Barach, and Julio Anibaba with goals. So you got some interesting countries. Israel or Barach, Costa Rica, Croatia, Venezuela, and Real Salt Lake. Ramesh only played 1 game, but he did well without giving up a goal. Alvaro Saborio, Fabian Espinoza, 2, Beckerman. No, Beckerman's not American. Will Johnson is. Will Johnson's Canadian. Got Costa Rica, Haiti, Sean Alexander. Cuba's Yuri Alvarez. They're 4-1-1. They took care of New England, Sporting, and Seattle. Practically easily. Yet they've only given up 2 goals, so I think Real Salt Lake might have it. The most memorable game is DC United against TFC in the second leg with Pontius' hat trick. Goals: DC's Charlie Davies with 4. There are some people with 2. Josh Saunders is the best goalie per 90 minutes. Right, well, with 3 clean sheets, Nick Romaldo with 3. So we're in the final. The first leg sees Real win 2-1 thanks to goals by Saborio and Borchers. Graziani scored for Chicago. So we have a winner. Salt Lake City has a 2-1 lead. A chance to win the tournament, if need be. So we'll get to that. So will Real Salt Lake win? We're in Chicago, 7 minutes after the buzzer. Chicago on the attack. Cut back pass. Chavez. It's 1-0. 6 minutes later, pitch battle. Intensity. The ref isn't falling for that call. Gets the kick. Chavez can't get it past Ronaldo. 9 minutes later, pitch battle. Subtle trip. Andy Williams gets a warning. Thank goodness for him. 2 minutes later, double time attack. Nobody gets the chance. Espinoza. Wingert. 9 minutes later. Pitch battle. Blocks him off. Graziani. 12 minutes later. And close to it. Subtle trip by Morales. And Chicago has a 1-0 lead. The good news for Chicago is that they have a road goal. So Chicago technically will win the final. Because that's what happened. Goal by Chavez. Yep. Chicago has a 1-0 lead. They scored on the road. Seattle Lake has not. 8 minutes. Attack by Chicago. How's it go? No, Chavez tried to double pleasure. Pitch battle. Red intensity. Studs up by Seguras. Yellow card. That would have been red card. That would have been a massive red for Chicago. 10 minutes later. Pitch battle. Mikulik clatters him. Third yellow card of the day. 8 minutes later. Pitch battle. Red intensity. It's already been booked. And that's going to cost Salt Lake. That's going to cost them one of their midfielders. It's a double yellow, meaning it's a red. Crunch time. Chicago's defense works it out. A couple minutes later. Chicago with the attack. Odura clean through. Odura. Chicago. All they will need to score quickly. They will not attack. Take second place. The Chicago Fire are your champions. It was close, but they went on home turf. They beat Salt Lake. Chicago was the only Eastern team to make the semifinals. Everyone looked, it was going to go west of the Mississippi, but Chicago kind of did. But yeah, Chicago took down Salt Lake. And Chicago are your champions. So hail to Chicago Fire, the first domestic winners of the Dicey Nations. Anyway, I'm Jeff. I'm going to do